This is third lesson of SQL Server tutorial, and in this lesson we'll talk about CRUD operations. In database programming, there are four basic operations: create, read, update, and delete. And we use these operations to manipulate with table data. I created a table with the name TBL persons in previous lesson. And in this lesson, we're gonna see how to execute these four commands through the code. First, we need to do is go right-click on table TBL persons and click third option. This is query window, and here we can write different queries to manipulate with table data. Let's see how to insert rows inside the table, and for that we're gonna use insert command. There is two ways how to insert data inside the table. We can insert data only for some columns, or we can insert data for all columns. First, let's see how to insert data for some columns. Here we type insert into, then we need to specify name of table. And you notice here beside name of table, we have name of database, and that's database where table TBL persons is created. If we want to insert values only for some columns, first we need to specify columns inside parentheses, and here I'm going to specify name and last name column. Then we type keyword values. And again, inside parentheses, we need to add values for columns we previously specified, and in the same order like columns. So first I'm gonna add value for name column, and after that for last name column. To execute a command, we need to mark up a command and click execute. And now if we execute select command, you can see that we inserted a new row, but only we have values for name and for last name columns, because we didn't specify column age here, and also we didn't add value for this column. ID column is auto increment, and we don't need to specify that column because SQL Server will automatically add value for this column. And in previous lesson I explained how to set identity and auto increment for ID column. Next, let's see how to insert values for all columns. Here we type insert into, then we specify name of table. After that we type keyword values, and this time we don't need to specify name of columns, but inside parentheses we're gonna insert values for all columns. First I'm gonna add value for name column, for last name column, and for age column. Now if we execute a command and go to select command, You can see that we have new row, and this time we added values for all columns. Next command we're gonna learn is update command. When we want to update a row, we type update. Then we specify name of table. After that, we type keyword set. Means we want to set new values for specific columns. And first, I want to set a new value for column name. For column last name. And for column age. And now we need to specify which row we want to update. So we type where close, where ID is equal 1. In this case, we're gonna update a row with ID 1. If we execute command and go to select command, you can see that we have updated the row with ID 1 with new values. And the last command we're gonna learn is delete command. We type delete from, then we specify name of table, and we type keyword or clause where ID is equal to. That means we want to delete a row with ID 2. If we execute command and execute select command, you can see that we successfully deleted the row with ID 2. That's all for this lesson. If you have some questions, leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next lesson.